we had completed till verse 20 from Canto 2, chapter 4, the process of creation. And we were just on the verge of praising Sri Krishna. As you have seen, Sukdev is praising Sri Krishna. He's talking in praise of him, and there are lots of prayers over here where he keeps on pointing out to how Sri Krishna is the ultimate destination for all of us. Even those who are the intellectual types, last time we had done that. In the devotional aspect, there are those intelligent devotees, they understand this aspect that Sri Krishna is the ultimate destination for everyone. And we have to drop all our transactions with the material world. That means all relationships that are there, all kinds of attachments that are there, we have to drop them. Now this is where we had stopped last time, so today we are going to start from the next verse. We are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, chapter 4, verse 21. It is Sri Krishna who gives liberation. And by thinking of his lotus feet at every second, following in the footsteps of authorities, the devotees in trance can see the absolute truth. The learned mental speculators, however, think of him according to their whims. May the Lord be pleased with me. Actually, in this verse, the mention is not of the detractors, but of the ones who are devotees of God. Now, in this case, the devotees of the Lord know very well that the final destination is Sri Krishna himself. Everything comes from there, everything goes back there itself. So where do you think it's all going to go? I want you to think in terms of a plant, a tree growing in the, say, any of the forests. Now let us say there is an Amazonian forest over there, and there is a very huge tree which has been going on for hundreds of years. Now when the tree starts deteriorating because of old age or because of certain issues, what happens to this entire massive tree? Think on those lines. It all starts going back into the earth, rotting and going back into the earth. Similarly, you will find that there are so many millions and billions of creatures on the floor that are dying every day. Where do they go? They go back to earth. You are going to die tomorrow. Where are you going to go? Back to earth itself. So everything that is there collapses back inside this earth itself. We are not going somewhere else. So here this example will tell you that everything that we see is going back to the source, wherever it came from. And when we say it is going back to the source, I take out different elements from it. Let us say from the earth I pull out elements. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, this, that. So many elements are there. Where do they come from? They come from the earth itself, isn't it? And they go back into the earth itself. You will ask me, how is it that the carbon, hydrogen and all these things go back into the earth? Have you noticed how the plants are breathing? Have you noticed how they are made of carbon and all these other elements? Have you seen how nitrogen fixation and other things happens in the soil? So naturally everything is getting recycled. So it goes back into the air like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and so on and so forth. And it goes as proteins in your stomach. When you are eating this kind of fruits and vegetables and all the food grains and all, it goes back to your stomach, isn't it? When you are eating them, when you are consuming them. The trees, the leaves, the plants, everything that is there, including the flowers, they are getting consumed somewhere. So there is a recycling of the whole thing back to where it came from. So let us say the whole earth is inundated with water, like it happened many years ago, tens of thousands of years ago, somewhere around 10,000 BC. I'm not saying that that is a correct date, but just for example, think like that. When everything went down under and the whole earth was covered by just water, what happened to all the living creatures over here? The plants, the trees, the humans, and all the animals, the birds, everything was covered. It went back to earth. And then when the water receded, everything started coming back again. Now it was not the same thing which was there earlier. Some changes had happened. The changes happened because of pressure, temperatures, and so on and so forth. So please understand, science is also dictating the same thing. Everything goes back to the source, where it came from. And then everything comes out of the source and again goes back to the source and then comes out of the source. Now, all this has to be understood. So the source is where it began and the source is where it ends. So we all have to understand that there is only one source. What is that one source? In the spiritual world, we call that as Krishna, because those who are the devotees of Krishna will call him Krishna, will call that source as Krishna. And that is the reason why everything coming out from Krishna and going back into Krishna, where is it? This is the big question you have to understand. If all these plants and birds and animals are there on the earth, where are they? They are on earth itself, correct? Even the atmosphere is on earth itself. So in the similar manner, everything that is created is in and on the body of Krishna. There is no other source anywhere. Everything is on him. So this is the reason why when you understand this very simple philosophy, when we say these words to the child, as a child you have also said these words, God is everywhere. Now, we have understood this as God is everywhere means what? And latest movie that is there which you are watching about, Prahlad and how he calls on to God. And he says he is there even in the pillar. And Narsimha comes out of that pillar. So God is everywhere. This is what is understood by everybody. But we still don't believe in it because we think of ourselves as separate. God is separate, devil is separate. Human beings are separate. No, nothing like that. Think everything as one. Don't think everything as separate. There are compartments, there are places, there are domains which we cannot understand. So all this is understood by the devotee of Sri Krishna himself. So when a devotee of Krishna knows that everything is in him, he only thinks of the lotus feet of Krishna. He doesn't think of anything else. He just visualizes Krishna in his heart and says Krishna lives there. I don't have to think of Krishna somewhere outside of me. I have to think of him as inside of me, within everything. You are within him and he is within you. Think on those lines. So what is this? So even in a trance, this devotee sees Krishna everywhere. What happens to the rest of the people? They may not see him everywhere. They still have the feeling God is somewhere else. A young person wrote today morning that I am praying to Ganesha, I am praying to Gauri, I am praying to my family deity, I am praying to this one, I am praying to that one. And I might have done something wrong to one of the gods by not praying properly. Well, he is a devotee of Manjunath Swami. Now Manjunath Swami is nothing but Shivji in a form. So the answer lies in the fact that why are you praying to so many gods? If God is in one only, you just have to experience God in one only. You don't need to have hundreds of gods around you. Can you just be good to one? Just pray to one, that's it. You will find all other gods in that one only. The idea that we have to see the entire divine structure in one, including yourself and including this whole universe, the created universe that is there. So when you think on those lines as an intelligent devotee, why are you praying somewhere else? Just pray to the feet of Krishna. That's it. You will find everything there. And this is understood by the devotee of Krishna. Next verse, verse 22. May the Lord, who is the beginning of creation, amplified the potent knowledge of Brahma from within his heart and inspired him with full knowledge of creation and his own self, and who appears to be generated from the mouth of Brahma, be pleased with me. Now, in this chapter, we may not start that whole thing. We have only 2 more verses left. But what is Sri Krishna saying just now? What is Vyasadeva or his son saying just now? The knowledge of creation was passed on to, by the Lord. Please understand this. Who is going to pass on the knowledge? Only the Lord is going to pass on the knowledge. The knowledge of creation was passed on by Sri Krishna to his own son called Brahmaji. Just like Vyasadeva has passed on all the knowledge to his son, Sukadev. Correct? So in a similar manner, the father gives the knowledge to the son, gives the knowledge to the daughter, gives the knowledge to their born, the firstborn, secondborn, whatever that is. It does not matter. The knowledge is passed on. So Sri Krishna says, when the beginning happened, at that moment in time, at the birth of the creation of Brahmaji was taking place. Now Brahmaji was given this knowledge about the creation by me. Did you understand this? So, though Brahmaji was created from the navel of Narayana, I'm sure you know this story, I don't have to tell you, but the full knowledge of this creation and my own self, that is Krishna himself, was given to Brahmaji. Now why is this being said? It's being said because we are going to hear from Brahmaji's mouth how this happened. Got the point? So Brahmaji is going to give us a first-hand experience of how this creation occurred. And he is the Lord of creation himself. I'm sure you know that. Though he is a Rajasic being, but still, he is full of Rajas, but he is the one who creates under the command of the Lord. Please know that. So we do verse 23. May the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, who enlivens the materially created bodies of the elements by lying down within the universe, and who is a Purusha incarnation, causes the living beings to be subjected to 16 divisions of the material modes which are his generator, be pleased to decorate my statement. Now, the first form, we have done this many times before, but understand this, from the manifest came the unmanifest. From the unmanifest came the manifest. It's like that. So, think on the lines of the Bhagavad Gita, where it is mentioned very clearly, there are 2 divine unmanifests. The first one is known to all of us as Brahma, and the second one is my own being. The second divine unmanifest is my own being. This was mentioned very clearly. Now, in the first divine unmanifest, which is the Brahma, the creation of the Lord happens. Think on the lines of how do you express God? If there is Brahma, if the God doesn't have a shape, a size, a form, how are we going to pray to this God? Though it is mentioned in many scriptures across the world, God doesn't have shape, size, or no attributes whatsoever. But you and I are human beings. Can I have a government on autopilot where nobody is running it? Can I say that? There is going to be chaos in this world, isn't it? The reason why there is going to be chaos is because if an unmanifest entity is running this world, whom am I going to go to if I have a problem in my life? So I need to see some manifest form. You see, tomorrow you have a problem with your properties, okay? Or with some things. Go to the government, I will say. What government? Where should I go? The government is there somewhere. Now in USA it is in Washington. Washington. In India it is in New Delhi, Delhi. Okay, why should I go to Delhi? Oh, Delhi doesn't have government over there. There are people appointed in that position. I want to see the person. You know, you people are getting very frustrated every time when you receive a call from, all these telecallers, right? Or sometimes you get a mail saying that, oh, you have done this, this has happened, that has happened. Now you have a problem with the bank and you dial the bank's number. Dial 1 for this, dial 2 for this, dial 3 for this. Just imagine an IVR is answering you. That was yesterday. Today a bot is answering you. May I help you? Sir, who are you? I am just a bot. You are an idiot whom you want an answer. So I am another idiot who is answering you. I don't want a bot to answer me. I don't want some telecaller, saying, I'm calling. No, I want to talk to the right person. In banking circles, if you don't talk to the right person, I will give you one very simple example. My bank sent me a card, 25th of last month. Okay? When they sent me the card, there was, please do not reply to this mail. At the bottom it is written over there because it's a generated email. This is a self-generated email. Now I had no place to write to. 10 days later, I get another mail saying that now it is on the way. So my card was on the way. And then few days later, I did not get it because it said that your car is getting delivered, but 2-3 days went by, nothing was delivered. So I thought I should go to the nearest post office and check it out. And when I went over there, nobody knew of my existence. So when I said, see, I am staying here, I want my card. So they said, no, nobody stays in this address, so the card has gone back. I said, what do you mean? I am at home only 24/7. What are you talking about? And then finally I understood that these people are using an address which I had started my bank account with. After that, I had changed the address 3 times. Okay? I had also given my official government details, that is called the Aadhaar card. But the thing was not updated. So the card went back. Then I wrote mails and I got to whoever was in charge over there. I said, please, can you send me this card at this address? Yes. I made 3 calls. In all those 3 calls, I was assured, yes, the card will get delivered. 5 days later, it is going to get delivered within 5 days. The card came through a courier company, and the courier company says person doesn't exist. I called up the bank. I said, what is this? I am very much here. Look at me. Ask me if I am existing or no. Look at my face if you want to. If I am writing to you, that means I am existing. No, I am not like a bot, no? Or I am not like a idiotic telecallers. Yes, sir, we will deliver it today itself. 2 days went by. I wrote a stinking letter to that courier company. The courier company replies to me 2 days later, you don't stay in that place, so we cannot. I said, what nonsense are you talking? Sir, we are not allowed to deliver at another address. Sir, I was staying in that place many years ago where you are going to deliver. How will I exist in that place? Common sense will tell you. Even the courier person called me up and he said, yes sir, I will deliver at your place. He noted down the address. But the company says, no, as per our rules, we are not allowed to change the address. Again the card went back. Then I had to write a stinker. Now the stinker went to these kind of relationship fellows who have no brains. Uneducated lot. Sir, we sent your card. You were not there at home. Nobody was there. So the card went. I said, I'm sorry. Do you want me to show you my chain mail which says I am at a new address and that address where you are sending it is many, many years ago? Finally they said, okay, we will send it. And 1 month later, I received the card. That person didn't even look at my face. He did not ask for identification. He asked for nothing. There were 3-4 stickers on top of that envelope saying that deliver to this address. Can you imagine the kind of idiocy that exists in this world? Now, if a known person, a physical entity is having so many problems in life, just imagine we praying to unmanifest. The unmanifest is like, return back to the sender. Who is the sender? I don't know. Who is Brahma? Brahma means the unmanifest. Who is Brahma? I don't know. It's like an ocean, Where is your card? I don't know, sir, where my card is. It is somewhere in the ocean. It is not going to work. So manifest divinity is important, and that too an intelligent person is required. You can't have these back-end people having absolutely no brains. They are meeting you for the first time. They are, hello sir, can you please tell me the details? Every new person that you meet, you have to talk to that person the entire history for 10 minutes. Give them all the details. They are not listening to you actually. Okay, sir, I will give you a new number. Okay, I have taken down your complaint. This is the complaint number. I am not interested in complaining. I want my card. Similarly, in spiritual, I want to see God. I don't want to see unmanifest. Don't show me unmanifest. Unmanifest, I can't even understand. I used to always wonder, how is it that these people pray to the unmanifest? Funnily, when Christians say that you should not do idol worship, in their own church, the first thing that you see is the cross over there with Jesus Christ on it. Is it called an idol or no? It is called an idol. They will see Mother Mary. They will see infant Jesus over there. They'll see Saint Joseph over there. What? If you are not supposed to believe in the unmanifest, if you are supposed to believe that there should be no idols, then why are you praying to an idol? Sir, I need the idol because I don't have anything to hold on to. Imagine, I am fishing in the ocean. Here, and I draw the line out. Here is a fish. There is nothing at the end, okay? And I take out the fish. I will make all these actions and put it. Imagine, Saint Peter is doing that, fishing in the ocean. No fish comes. And then after 1 hour, he says, oh, I can see a pile of fish. There is nothing seen over there. Okay, let us cook it and eat it. What are you eating, sir? Unmanifest. Unmanifest? I can't see also. When it happens this way, you are going to get very frustrated. Please remember this. Don't think that unmanifest can be prayed to. I mean, you can't pray to unmanifest. Simply bowing down to something which doesn't even exist. We don't even know where it is, what it is. Now, what is your name? No name. Sir, no name. Can I ask you a question? Now, you want to give a forwarding address. No name, forwarding address. Can I say that? I want to send my mail to nobody because he doesn't exist. Are you an idiot? They'll ask you the first question. How can you send a mail to nobody? I need an address. I need a person. I need things. Are you not getting checked every time? You know? Are you a bot? And then you have to write down those numbers. Are you not doing that? They want to check whether you are a human being or you are some unknown creature. So they want to see. This is the problem with humans. And that is the reason why unmanifest I can't pray to. A very beautiful example happened. Yesterday I was reading something. In that it was mentioned the forefathers of Tukaram Maharaj. You know Tukaram Maharaj is there? Maharashtrian saint. So Tukaram Maharaj's forefather, his name was called Vishwambar. Now Vishwambar is in his town, Dehu, and he is sitting over there and he is thinking of Narayana, Krishna in the form of Panduranga. Now I told you 3 names. Narayana, Krishna and Panduranga. Narayana unmanifest. Krishna secret, I don't know. And then Panduranga, yes, black color body is there. Where? Pandharpur. So he prays to Narayana and all this and says, please, you know what? I want to see you here. Krishna says, I am very much in front of you. So Vishwambar says, don't talk to me like this. See, I can't see you. No, you be lost in me. You be lost in me. You be lost in what? I don't want to know. I will be lost in some Brahma and all that. You better stand in front of me. Otherwise, if you are God, no, then you make yourself visible to me. Otherwise, how will I know you are there or not there? So Panduranga, who is Krishna himself, says to him, I am very much there. Do one thing. See in front of you. So he sees there are lots of flowers and leaves and stuff like that over there in front of him. He says, dig that place with your hands. So he scrapes that place with the hands, and from inside he finds a very beautiful murti of Panduranga. So if you go to this place, you will find Panduranga and Rukmini over there, which is Krishna and Rukmini. Okay. Now, if there was no idol over there, how am I going to pray? Those who believe in these Advaita Vedanta and all these kind of things, sir, whom are you praying to? Government, I don't know, sir. Pray to an entity, somebody whom you can see. Don't pray to a non-entity. I don't know, I pray to Brahma. Brahma cannot be understood by ordinary people like you. You may be some orange color ochre fellow, fellow who is putting one pagadi and all that kind of thing. You may be thinking no end of yourself as some great sheikh in this world. Sir, you don't know Brahma. Don't try to pray to some nonsense. Oh, you do this meditation and then you will reach samadhi. You are telling an ordinary person sitting in front of you, do this kind of meditation, you will reach samadhi. Sir, even the greatest and the greatest and the greatest of the saints also don't know what samadhi is. What are you talking about? Samadhi is not to be understood like that. Oh, you are going into the unmanifest. Nobody is going into the unmanifest. You are going to go to sleep, sir. When you are doing your meditation and you think you have gone into some samadhi, I can guarantee you have gone to sleep. And suddenly you'll wake up like this in a start. That is why don't believe in all this nonsense that is being dished out to you. Meditation and all these things. You're going into samadhi, looking at the Brahma. Can't look at the Brahma at all. That is the reason why Krishna is saying, I have to give the knowledge to Brahmaji. If I told him you came from nothing, he is going to wonder where I came from. Right or wrong? You know the very, very funny experiment which Shivji did? You know, Shiva's experiment was very, very strange with Vishnu and Brahmaji on the other side. Both of them saying, okay, I know this, there's a one ball of fire, like it up and down. So Vishnu says, I'll go down and see where it is ending, and Brahmaji says, I'll go up and see. Now, it is a never-ending thing. Brahmaji got tired going up and coming down. Finally, he says, oh, I saw the top. He's faking it. Vishnu comes and says, oh, I'm sorry, I got lost over there. I couldn't find the tail end of it. So Shivji comes and says, see, I told you, no? Brahmaji, why are you telling lies? You never met the top. Okay, you never went to the top. And he says to Vishnu, you will always be, people will pray to you, but not to Brahmaji. Brahmaji will tell lies, man. So, the unmanifest can't be understood. Nobody can. So Krishna says, I will give you knowledge. And tells Brahmaji, yeah, now I will tell you how this creation started. Even our great friends, in the science world, oh, we came from a black hole. Sir, the black hole is in your brain. There is no black hole and white hole and all these holes. The world must have come from somewhere. Without somewhere, how will it come from? So first let me see that something or somewhere, right? Okay. I'm giving you a flower just now. Here, take it. Sir, you didn't give me any flower, sir. I don't know what you are giving. No, this is your increment, sir. Here, take this increment. Sir, I didn't get any money, sir. I don't know what increment you are talking about. It is all fake. Because you can't see tangible stuff. So that is the reason why he says, I created these 16 divisions of material modes. Not 1 and 2. 16. This is Tattva Bodh. Okay, knowledge about the Tattva. I can't teach you that over here because that is going to become very heavy for you. First and foremost, unmanifest is super heavy, and on top of it, I keep on telling you Tattva Bodh and all that. You'll go to sleep very soon. People go to sleep in the satsang if the satsang becomes very heavy, That's why I intersperse it with some stories. Now, I told you 2 stories just now. Why? Because you people are bored to death. Oh, from the unmanifest came this. Nobody understands unmanifest and nobody is interested in spirituality which has no meaning. I have seen some great folks on this, platform, different platforms. They give such great explanation. Yeah, I do this and do that and do that and this puja and that part and that thing. I asked them one question. Did you see God or what? Nobody saw God. So what is the point in doing all these prayers and stuff like that? Sir, you want to eat food, the food has to give you energy. If you are taking food from here and shoving it down your throat and then from the other end it comes out, what is the point? Correct? So it's a simple thing. Understand. You do things because you need some results. Correct? The result of the manifest world has to be visible. Visible result. Unmanifest, I don't know. And that is the reason why, see this beautiful verse which says, Krishna who enlivens the materially created bodies. He enlivens the materially created body. That means every body has a Krishna in him. Of the elements, Body is created by the elements. He is lying down. He is lying on the, he is taking a nap over there. He is in deep meditative nap. No? And we have heard about that. Yoga Nidra we call it. So, and who is this Purusha incarnation? Causes the living beings to be subjected to the 16 divisions. If I don't create human beings and all these other creatures with all the ingredients that are available in my laboratory, in my own being, I have to use, all these elements, this, that, everything, I'll put them together, I'll create something in my laboratory, okay? And these have to be told to Brahmaji. So the generator, I am the generator. I generate these kind of things. It's like I'm working in the kitchen. In the kitchen there can be 100 things. Are you going to eat plain, wheat flour? No, you can't eat wheat flour. I have to create something out of it. Then only you will eat it. I have to create a bread, a chapati or something like that. No, I will give you plain flour to eat. You're not going to like it. So I have to generate something for you. If I give you a plain vegetable, I say, okay, eat this. And on top of it, you can just keep on putting some chili, this, that, and all that. Are you going to do that? No. You want it generated. You want it created. Something has to come out of it. Then only you will eat it. You have to make a sabji out of it, a vegetable. Right? So that is the reason why we have to always do something about it. Okay? When I see the goats are eating, leaves and all those kind of things, and when the humans are also eating raw vegetables, I always think of them as goats. Because what is the point in eating raw vegetables, sir? If you are a goat or an animal or even a cow, then it is okay. Even cow digests twice, You digest even once only, that's it. What are you going to digest? So, we don't have the capacity to digest all these chlorophylls and all, that green stuff that is there. It goes out in your poop. Have you noticed it or no? You eat one leafy vegetable and the leaf goes out of the other system. So what are you eating? So it has to be converted, it has to be generated into something which is edible, which can be digested by a body and which can be used. In a similar fashion, I have to give you an explanation of that which exists in this world. So, we do verse 24. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 4, verse 24. I offer my obeisance unto Vyas, the incarnation of Vasudeva, who compiled the Vedic scriptures. The pure devotee drinks up the nectarian transcendental knowledge dropping from the lotus-like mouth of the Lord. So who is saying these words? Vyasdev is the person who has given the knowledge to his son. Sukdev, who has given the knowledge to Parikshit. Now while they were doing this thing, there was Sukdev, his own disciples were sitting in front of him. Okay. Sutta Goswami. And everybody, like you are also listening to this knowledge. All this knowledge came from Krishna itself. Who Krishna? Krishna in the form of Vyas, Vedvyas. Vedvyas is the one who wrote the Vedas. He segregated them out, isn't it? He wrote the Mahabharata also, and this book also. So Vedvyas has given all this knowledge. So we are taking this knowledge from Vedvyas itself. My dear king, Brahma the firstborn, on being questioned by Narada, exactly appraised him of the subject as it was directly spoken by the Lord to his own son, who was impregnated with the Vedic knowledge from the very birth. So now we have come to the crux of the issue. The whole knowledge about this creation, Sukdev is telling us through this scripture called Srimad Bhagavatam. He is taking reference. Sukdev is saying, my great father taught me this. So my father has taught me this. So I am telling you this. And in a similar fashion, there was a great father in the past. He is existing today also. His name is Brahmaji. He had a son. Okay? Narada. Narada one day came and asked his father, too much complication? No. So Narada goes to his father, Brahmaji, and says, Dear father, can you please tell me the story of this creation as told by Krishna to you? So father is Brahmaji, and Brahmaji is the one who is going to give us the knowledge about creation in the next chapter. So this chapter is over. And we have come to the end of verse 25. So we will stop over here for today.